Welcome to Skybridge, your daily dose of gripping news. We uncover bold, bizarre, and breaking stories from criminal cases to celeb scandals. Our channel isn't just reporting, but also deciphering the news with insight and attitude. Real talk on real issues with real-time updates. Subscribe and dive into the story.
Morning to the community, and I want to thank the community for their support. I'm not from the community. My name is Margaret Arnold. I am the current speaker of the city of Johannesburg, but I'm also an activist in Eldorado Park. I have a foundation called My Life Matters, so I spoke out. As I stand here today, I am a survivor of abuse and rape. And this is really something that I want to say to the community as well as to the justice system. We need this case not to drag long. We need this case to be done very quickly, because we now have a perpetrator and she needs to bring out who else was with her. Because I don't think she could have done it alone. But as a community and as a country and as a city, we want to ask, if our kids are not safe with us, who are they safe with? Yes. And I see a lot of mothers here. One mother said to me in court, I have a special needs child, but I love that child. And I can tell you, if that woman was given bail today, wherever she was or wherever she went to, what happened to Kelly's house would have happened to her today. Right. Because everybody's angry. But I'd ask the community, let us allow the justice system to take its toll. Let us allow the system to come out and say what they need to do. And we need to have, I don't want to say we should have had the death sentence, but I want to say we need the harshest, I can't say that. We need to have the harshest punishment that there is. And I think the thing must stop where they are eating luxuriously in jail, where they are also having education, which we as the taxpayers are paying for. So I would ask the judge, let's deal with it quickly. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So what we are going to do now is walk over to where the Deputy Minister of Police will be briefing us, as well as the community in support of Jaden here. Let's just try and get our mic there for some sound, and we can then take it from them. Polisi, we're just trying to position ourselves just as she starts, and let's take a listen in.
But the Deputy Minister is going to be addressing you. I'm now going to hand over to her. But this morning anyway, we've got our Deputy Minister, Dr. Poli Bishelo. We've got our Deputy National Commissioner, Lieutenant General Jaden-Lee Musikiri. We've got the Deputy Provincial Commissioner responsible for policing, an acting Provincial Commissioner for Gauteng, Major General Gekana. We also have the head of FCS nationally, Major General Lekhele. I'm now going to hand over to our Deputy Minister, and we also have Member of Parliament, Ms. Doreen James. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm now going to hand over to the Deputy Minister just to address us.
Thank you very much, Atlanta, members of the media. We have gathered here this morning, and I'm joined by the Deputy National Commissioner, Policing, Lieutenant General Musikiri, the Deputy Provincial Commissioner and Acting PC in Gauteng, Major General Fred Kekana, and the Head of Family Violence, Child Protection and Sexual Offences Investigation, Major General Lekhele, and also my colleague from Parliament, Honorable Adams. She's very emotional. Adam Jace, she's very emotional. Please bear with her. And in support of our disciplinary team of investigators, led by our Florida Police Station detectives, Gauteng Provincial Investigation Unit, and our Gauteng tracking team, who have been working tirelessly to piece evidence together to ensure for 11-year-old Jaden-Lee Meek, whose young life was selfishly taken away by people by whom he looked to and trusted them. Ladies and gentlemen, the investigating and tracking team has been hard at work and following all possible leads and gathering all that may have led to the killer of Jaden. Our investigation team was indeed closely working with the NPA on this case, where evidence gathered was presented and a warrant of arrest issued and executed on Friday 11 July 2025. It is rather, ladies and gentlemen, very, very unfortunate that Jaden was killed and found in the very space where he should have been safe and secure, his residential complex. This was not an easy case. We received a lot of backlash on our response and the time it took to ensure a breakthrough. But I must say, this type of case necessitated that our detectives conduct a thorough investigation and present a case that will be able to stand in court. Therefore, today, let me take this opportunity to once more thank our investigating officers that through their meticulous investigation that was conducted thoroughly, ultimately brought us here today at the Roodepoort Magistrate Court, where one suspect is in custody, and we can now reveal that the suspect is the mother of Jaden. Thank you very much, our men and women in blue with the NPA, for ensuring that this matter is enrolled, and 31-year-old Tiffany Meek'S, the mother, is charged for murder, defeating the end of justice, crime and injuria, and obstructing the cause of justice. This is in relation to her own son. That is so sad. We will be following this case closely until there is a successful conviction in this matter. And this matter, we cannot rule out the possibility of more arrests as investigations into the murder of Jaden continues. Today we take a moment once more to thank all the citizens of this country and to affirm that as the SAPS, we are here to protect and serve you. We urge you all not to suffer in silence. The SAPS is here. We are working 365 days a year to prevent, combat, and put perpetrators of GBVF in prison cells. It is unfortunate incidents that happened here when the country is accelerating its fight against gender-based violence and femicide. It is rather encouraging also that from January 2025 to May 2025, a total of 9,287 GBVF perpetrators were arrested for various crimes, including murder, sexual offenses, including rape and sexual assault, as well as GBH. During the same period, a total of 1,119 GBVF perpetrators were sentenced by various courts throughout the country for various kinds of crimes committed against women, children, and vulnerable groups. In terms of the breakdown, 150 GBVF perpetrators were handed down 214 life sentences, 138 perpetrators convicted to a minimum of 20 years and above imprisonment, 297 convicted between 10 to 19 years imprisonment, 534 between 1 to 9 years imprisonment. And ladies and gentlemen, this is because as the South African Police Services, we are here to protect you, but unfortunately, we cannot be everywhere, especially in homes and behind closed doors. And that is why we rely on this community to speak out. Any type of abuse must be reported. And we urge you as community members, neighbors, and family members to meet us halfway as we fight the GBVF. If there is a suspicion that a child or any other person is being abused, please report immediately. Don't wait for 24 hours or 48 hours to your police station. I urge you to report different types of abuses timelessly so that we can stop the continued loss of life, whether it be physical or abuse of a child, child neglect, medical neglect, sexual abuse, verbal or emotional abuse. We are here to put a stop on it. The work continues to keep our women, children, and vulnerable groups safe. Our detectives remain hard at work with their tracing operations to put more GBVF perpetrators behind bars. We continue to conduct crime awareness campaign to encourage everyone to use their voices to speak out for those who suffer in silence. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here today. We're supposed to be on our way to Cape Town together with Honorable James, but we said because Jaden is our child, we'll be here to make sure that we support the family, immediate family, and also the people around the area. It is heartbreaking, ladies and gentlemen, when you really have to be in court and see a mother having murdered her own 11-year-old. It's heartbreaking, and I know Honorable James is very broken because the very same mother was using the community to protect her. She even came to our parliament in the portfolio committee through Honorable James. And Honorable James thought this was, what is expected of us to do as parliamentarians to make sure that we brought this to books. And we kept on assuring her that we are on the feet or on the trace of getting those people to be arrested. She never rested. And what was painful, she even came with the mother.
No, I didn't come with the mother.
You came with the aunt, but the community, yes. But the mother also pretended that, he was a victim and all those kind of things. When we went to search for Jaden, remember, she said he came back to school and did not know what happened. And because of the meticulous, of our investigators, they went into the house, and with our canines, they were able to get everything that is going on. And we are still investigating, as we say, because we don't believe that this crime was committed by one person. We thank you as the community for taking this matter up. And we say, let's do it quicker. Let's not be late and let our children die. Let's be proactive and be quicker so that we don't come here. It is painful for us, for me as a mother, to come here and watch this. I think all of you can see how emotional we are, and but we really had to be here for the family. Thank you very much.